Hello. In the Hanser book, the 2 points that stood out to me was the progress note section, where Hanser talks about communication between members of the interprofessional team and how it's essential to build the best practices to work together. And I think this stood out to me because I've been observing an interprofessional team, and I think it's best that everybody is on the same page about the patients when they talk to each other, so that everyone knows exactly, oh, this patient has been exhibiting this during music therapy, and I just thought I might let you know that way that you might be able to cover something that could help the client elsewhere in your therapy that you're doing with the client. And then the next point was the clinical supervision, and where it talks about when music therapists speak of their own clinical practice, they are playing multiple roles beyond being service providers. Which goes along with the first point that I made, where I was saying that the communication between the members of the interprofessional team, that way those people who aren't as familiar with music therapy are able to know how that client is being addressed in a different therapeutic way, and why and then they'll have data for the research that they're doing on the client, which brings me to my point in the Barskan section, where he talks about the reasons for data. And the second reason for data he has is data collection. Reason for data collection is that it is an effective means by which professionals can communicate about their client without having to meet face to face, which is often difficult in day-to-day operations. I also found it interesting where he talks about his fourth the fifth reason, this document that is the client's chart may have legal implications in some point in time, thus being a written record of your time with the client and what you did with the client, and must be accurate, which I think goes along with also what I've been observing in my practicum placement, because a lot of the clients do have criminal charges, and when they get discharged from the hospital and they get sent to civil hospitals, it's nice for them to the people that they're being transferred to know, oh, well, what therapies was this client in, so that they can continue with those when they move. Like if they were in music therapy, they can continue music therapy when they move. And then lastly, in the Wheeler, Poland and Schultz book, what I noticed the most was in the measurement systems, and it was interesting to me where it says a rating scale may be used when the degree of quality or the behavior, trait, or attitude is of interest. One type of measure ratement scale is the Likert scale, is a numerical with numbers corresponding degree to that behavior and trait manifested. I did not know about that, so that's why it was interesting to me, and it'd be interesting to see how that's done in a setting. Thank you.